something really powerful that you did. JJ, you know the story where there was a woman who was staying in a cave, ne?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Explain that. What happened, JJ?
So, I mean, I came across the story on YouTube
Mm.
on, I think, one of the SABC shows. And also, so I went to Facebook to look for it, It looked like, Mr. Zbia, there was a woman living in a cave. And you are literally walking into the cave. That woman is lying down. And, somehow you guys build a house. I mean, what happened there?
Okay, no, that I remember that story very, very well. It was still in 2021. Yes, 2021 November. So the story came out in that show, and there's this lady, old lady, 78 years old. She was staying under the mountain, inaccessible, no road, nothing, in an old Rondovelle that has collapsed. The other side of the Rondovelle has collapsed. She had nothing. She couldn't walk. She was just lying in a sponge, endlini la phakathi. And when I saw that story, I took a decision that this is the change. When we talk about change, these are the things that we must urgently and effectively deal with. Without delay, the following day we went to that area. It's in Umsinga. It's between Umsinga. Umsinga is a rural area. In fact, when President Mbeki was still a president, he identified Umsinga as the most rural municipality in the country.
Wow.
But it has been changed now altogether. There is a great deal of change. We went there, we found that lady, and the situation was bad. Believe you me, I cried tears there. I cried tears because I don't think amongst us there is anyone who'd want to see his or her parent being in such a situation. So we took a decision that we are going to find a way of helping her to build her house. At least she must have a house. Government must provide her with something. We're the government of the people, by the people, for the people. So we must be about the people. And then I took it. In fact, the challenge there was that it's underneath the mountain, but up in the mountain, just under the mountain. There is no road, there is a river. We can't take the material into the site. We asked Gogo, Gogo, can you just move? Can we get you a site, at least where we can access that site and build your house? She refused. She said, no, I want to die here. My husband's grave is here, and I don't want to move.
Wow.
And then as a child or as a son of that old lady, what will you do? And then you have to think, there shouldn't be anything that stops us to do anything in this country. In the 21st century, we must find ways and means. And then I said, no, I'm not going to move this old lady. I'm an executive authority in the department. It means I must take decisions in one way or the other. What we did is unconventional there. We took donkeys. We went back to the old era. We took donkeys, we loaded material, took the material up the mountain. We built Gogo a temporal structure which can last for 10 years within 7 days.
Wow.
She had, we call it temporal structures, but it's not temporal per se. We call it TRUs. It's the term we use in human settlements. But we managed to get Gogo that house. And we are building, Gogo has been built a house, I believe now, because I had to leave the department. But Gogo was safe. Gogo had everything. It was a big 3-bedroom structure, solid, can last for 10 years.
That's
and
insane.
that's the change we want.